Welcome to our online class. Today we are going to learn a new chapter of political science, that is, why do we need a parliament? In this chapter, we will analyze what is the need to have a parliament, how does the parliament functions, how are the members of parliament elected, what is the role of parliament, etc. You already know that India became independent on 15th August 1947. After a long and difficult struggle, we got the independence on 15th August. Many sections of society participated in the freedom struggle. People from various backgrounds joined the struggle and they were inspired by the ideas of freedom, equality and participation in decision making. Under colonial rule, the people had lived in fear of the British government. The nationalists began to openly criticize the British government and made demands. The Government of India Act of 1909 allowed some elector representation. Once again, the Government of India Act of 1909 allowed some elector representation. Is it clear, children? After the formation of Indian National Congress, people expressed their feelings towards the British rule. People always demanded the popular participation. When they were aware about the law, people started to question against the Britishers. People's participation was highly restricted at that time. Due to these incidents and situations, the framers of the Indian Constitution had decided that every Indian has to be made the participant of the government. Every individual has given the right to vote irrespective of their color, creed, gender, caste, etc. That means universal adult franchise. The basic idea of democracy is that the individual or the citizen is the most important person. How does the individual give approval to the government? Through elections. People would elect their representatives to the parliament. These elected representatives form the government. The parliament, which is made up of all representatives together, controls and guides the government. What is parliament? Parliament is the supreme lawmaking body. Parliament is the supreme lawmaking What is parliament? Parliament is the supreme lawmaking body. It has two houses. It has two houses. The Rajya Sabha and the Lok Sabha. Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. Now once more. Parliament is the supreme lawmaking body. It has two houses. First one Rajya Sabha, second one Lok Sabha. Children, once more, Parliament is the supreme lawmaking body. It has two houses. First one Rajya Sabha and second one Lok Sabha. Is it clear, children? Rajya Sabha or Council of States has a total strength of 245 members. Rajya Sabha is chaired by Vice President of India. Children, please listen. Rajya Sabha or Rajya Sabha or Council of States. Total strength 245 members. It is chaired by Vice President of India. Now please listen. Rajya Sabha or Council of States has a total strength of 245 members. Rajya Sabha has total strength 245 members. Chaired by Vice President of India. Is it clear? Next is Lok Sabha. Lok Sabha or the House of People with a total members of 545 is presided over by the Speaker. Lok Sabha or House of People. Next is Lok Sabha or House of People. Total strength 545 members. chaired by Speaker. Is it clear? Rajya Sabha or Council of States has a total strength of 245 members. Rajya Sabha is chaired by the Vice President of India. Next is Lok Sabha. Lok Sabha or the House of People with a total membership of 545 is presided over by the Speaker. Is it clear, children? Parliament has immense powers because it is the representative of the people. Lok Sabha is usually elected once every 5 years. The country is divided into numerous constituencies. Each of these constituencies elect one person to the parliament. Candidates usually belong to different political parties. Is it clear, children? This is the introduction of this chapter. To know more about parliament, please watch this video.
Why do we need a parliament? In all democracies, an assembly of elected representatives exercises supreme political authority on behalf of the people. In India, such a National Assembly of elected representatives is called Parliament. At the state level, this is called legislature or legislative assembly. The name may vary in different countries, but such an assembly exists in every democracy. It exercises political authority on behalf of the people in many ways. 1. Parliament is the final authority for making laws in any country. This task of lawmaking or legislation is so crucial that these assemblies are called legislatures. Parliaments all over the world can make new laws, change existing laws, or abolish existing laws and make new ones in their place. 2. Parliaments all over the world exercise some control over those who run the government. In some countries like India, this control is direct and full. Those who run the government can take decisions only so long as they enjoy support of the parliament. 3. Parliaments control all the money that governments have. In most countries, any of the public money can be spent only when the parliament sanctions it. 4. Parliament is the highest forum of discussion and debate on public issues and national policy in any country. Parliament can seek information about any matter.
We will wind up today's session. Hope you all enjoyed this session. We will meet again in the next class with another topic. Thank you, my dear children. Thank you all.